Shabbat Shalom. Please rise for Hatikva as we face the Israeli flag. Kol od balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulfatei mizrach kadima ayin litzion Sophia. Od lo avda tikvatenu, hatikva bat shanot alpayim, liotam choshi be'artzeinu be'eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Liotam chofshi be'artzeinu be'eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom and welcome. I'm Rabbi Melinda Pankin. Cantor Wally is home with Tammy tonight. It's her birthday, so Shabbat Shalom and happy birthday, Tammy. And Rabbi Falco is flying across the country to California. So tonight, you have the women of Shaari Emeth here. You've got me and our wonderful sisterhood, and we're so happy to welcome you here this evening. And it's not just us. Tonight, we're also going to welcome to the Bima two Benot Mitzvah. We have twin young women who are becoming Bat Mitzvah tomorrow. And we have a 5-year-old beautiful young woman who is going to get a Hebrew name this evening. So it truly is a celebration of women here this evening. As we gather, just a few reminders. We do invite you to look around the room and locate the exits. There is one on the Bima, 2 in the sanctuary, 1 in the social hall, and 2 all the way in the back. It is good practice wherever you go to pay attention to the exits in this world that we live in. We also ask for your help with security. If you see something, please make sure to say something. If you have a cell phone, please just take a moment to make sure it's in off or silent mode so that the only beautiful music we hear in the sanctuary tonight is from our women and not the jingling from our phones. If you have little children with you, we do have some books and fidget toys right around the corner. And we also stream the service into room 2 right outside in the hallway, and our ushers will be happy to guide you in the right direction. As we gather, you are sitting, I look out, and I know so many of you, and you're so wonderful. And my hope is that you get to know everyone sitting around you. So I'm going to invite you to look around, find someone you don't know, introduce yourself to that person, and wish them Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Sisterhood Shabbat. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure to meet personally, I'm Jennifer Fessler, current co-president of Sisterhood, along with Lisa Corman. Sisterhood's mission is to enrich the spiritual and cultural life of our congregation, supporting one another through all stages of life, and contribute meaningfully to our synagogue, local community, and beyond. Through acts of kindness, learning, and leadership, we strive to embody the values of compassion, inclusivity, and purpose. Tonight, we join Rabbi Pankin on the Bima to celebrate the contributions of strong women here in the community. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, we are also celebrating the naming of Taylor Spencer, as well as the B'nai Mitzvah of Alexa and Mia Zwick. Mazel tov to the Spencer and Zwick families, and thank you along with the Sisterhood on your sponsorship of the delicious onag that we will enjoy at the end of this service. Thank you also to Alan and Evan Ross for serving as our ushers this evening. We appreciate you making this a warm, welcoming environment for everybody. So here's what we have coming up here at TSE. This coming Tuesday at 1 o'clock via Zoom, we have an important program, Unsilenced, featuring Dr. Kohav, I'm going to butcher the name, I apologize, Elkayam Levy, which addresses the silence of the international community after the atrocities committed by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. This coming Thursday from 1 to 8, we have a blood drive here at TSE, and I did hear a rumor that free boxes of Girl Scout cookies were being given out to everybody that donates. Next Friday, we have our Lag BaOmer family service at 6:30. This is always a special service as we honor our ELC and religious school teachers for their amazing job that they do in enriching our children's lives here at Temple Shaari Emeth. Our amazing teachers are led by Melissa Pescatori, who has instilled her love for Jewish learning in our community for over 10 years. Join us as we celebrate Melissa on June 8th at Palmieri's Entertainment. This family fun event includes bowling, video games, virtual reality, and all the stuff that our kids love. Well, we do love them too. We need your support, so buy tickets, buy journal ads, and celebrate one of the best reasons to be here at TSE as we celebrate this amazing person. This event is one of the highlights of an entire weekend of education, so please see our website for more information for the weekend of June 8th. On Saturday, May 17th, join us for Wally Stock. From Broadway to Jewish liturgy to pop and rock, there will be music led by our beloved cantor Wally for all ages. This fantastic concert is sponsored by our men's club, so if you have not gotten your tickets, please get online and sign up now. Speaking of men's club, make sure you buy your raffle tickets for the dues. You are in a shot for winning 3 years worth of dues, and you can't win it if you don't play, right? Last but not least, TSA has been a longtime supporter of Open Door. Due to our funding and supply issues, they need our help more than ever. Please consider donating food, cleaning supplies, and/or personal products, and place them in the bins that now live under the counters in our fantastically remodeled lobby. We have volunteers who take these items consistently to Open Door to help those in our community who need them the most. Please contact Rich Coben or Stacy Godo for more details on how you can help further. For all of our upcoming events, while these were only a few of them, our website is constantly being updated, so please visit often, and join us at the next event that interests you. And with that, let's begin Sisterhood Shabbat, led by our wonderful members of Sisterhood. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. As we begin this evening, we recognize that we are making our way swiftly through the Omer period. And so we will begin with the blessing. You know the first part, it ends with Al Sefirat HaOmer, and then we'll count. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Hayom shivat ve'esrim yom shehem shalosha shavuot v'shisha yamim laomer. Today is the 27th day, which is 3 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. We continue now on page 3 with the lighting of the Shabbat candles. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We begin with Debbie leading us in a reading on page 3.
God, help us now to make this new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the world you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat.
It is my pleasure now to invite up our Benot Mitzvah for this weekend, Lexi and Mia Zwick, and their parents, Garen and Robert, to lead us in the blessings.
This light is mine. It was given to me in love. It was given to me in peace. This light was hers, that mother in our past, who held it with pride. This light was theirs, those sisters of ages past, who held it in awe. This light will be theirs, those daughters of our heart. May they hold it with care. A light won by strength, by suffering, by selflessness. We praise you, O God, and pray that for all time we will kindle our light with blessed freedom, the flame a constant, a beacon in our lives. Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tivanu lecha l'kner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed is Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot and commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who, finding favor with us, sanctified us with mitzvot. In love and favor, you made the holy Shabbat our heritage, as a reminder of the work of creation. As first among our sacred days, it recalls in the Exodus from Egypt, you chose us and set us apart from the people in love and favor. You have given us your holy Shabbat as an inheritance. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctified Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, pray pri hagafen.
Amen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho ve'ahavahu v'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On the Sabbath, we seek not to acquire, but to share. There are days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On the Sabbath, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On the Sabbath, we are reminded that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. Therefore, we welcome Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace.
Please read responsively. As we begin to pray and worship, let us begin by opening our hearts. Let us meditate on the meaning of Shabbat as we gaze into those tapers.
I caught a glimpse of yesteryear, Adonai. It was the Sabbath then as now. She stood before the candles, my grandmother gray and bowed. I barely reached the table, but in whispered words so low, she said something special she knew you heard, and she kept the Sabbath so.
I caught a glimpse of yesteryear, Adonai. It was the Sabbath then as now. My mother standing as hers had done, blessing the candles aglow. By now, I've grown by her side. We shared Baruch Atah. Words in unison we prayed you would hear.
And we kept the Sabbath so.
Those glimpses are like mirrors, Adonai, of Sabbaths then as now. I stand as they before tapers tall and echo the mothers of Israel all. Through ages of teaching, remembering your words, keep holy the Sabbath. Yes, Adonai, I heard.
A celebration of faith.
The Sabbath is a beautiful bride, radiant and full of hope for a bright tomorrow. Let us welcome her into our temple and into our hearts.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmiyanu el hamei echad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem l'tiferet v'liti la 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 lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lecha ki mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha. So ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la 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 lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Bo'i v'shalom at terem ba'ala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzala, toch emunei am segula. Bo'i chala, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, pene pene Shabbat nekabela.
Please be seated. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yamad divrach hirutei v'yamlich machutei v'chayechon u'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman karim v'yimru. Amen.
Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mivarach Le'olam Ulomei Almaya.
Yitbarach v'yitbarach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha barichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amidra b'yamad v'yimaru. Amen.
Source of all goodness, as we join in Shabbat worship, we ask your blessings. Grant us health enough to perform our daily tasks, wealth enough to answer our needs, compassion enough to feel the needs of others. Give us strength enough to recognize our faults, wisdom enough to understand your laws, loyalty enough to discharge our duties. Give us courage enough to be true to the best within us, charity enough to see the best in others. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to feel your presence. Amen.
Please rise for the Baruch.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach.
le'olam va'ed.
I stand here surrounded by others, and yet I'm one woman alone. I know I can live by my faith every day through deeds that I do and words that I say, and I have the need to live just that way. I'm surrounded by others. I am still one woman alone. I stand here as only one woman, and yet I'm no longer alone. I'm surrounded by sisters so willing to share, who seek what I seek and care as I care, strengthened by knowing the other is there. I start out as only one woman, and yet I don't feel I'm alone. A woman of faith, not alone. A woman of faith, not alone.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach sha'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. And please join me. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha vidibarta bam bishiftecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech ukshokbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beineinecha Uchtabtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tikem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim, lehiot lachem lelohim, ani Adonai Elohechem.
I'm going to ask Sisterhood to stand and join.
And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances towards the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. When Miriam stood up on the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're going to dance tonight. Let me hear you. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long.
We gather to share in the joy of Shabbat, our voices forming a glorious choir. May the words of our prayers, like the strains of a symphony, weave their paths into each soul. May each heart drink in the beauty of this music, just as thirsting sands take in the waves of the sea. May our prayers on the Shabbat be as a song to God.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Please read responsively. May the words of those assembled here be words of praise that are sincere. May we utter our most reverent prayers in joyful supplication. May we feel the strength that we convey as we bow our heads and begin to pray. We thank you for this Sabbath day, our rock and our Redeemer. Thank you, Adonai, for the lives we lead, for providing us with all we need, and supporting us that we may succeed in our worldly undertakings. May we be worthy of our grace as we gather in the holy place, our prayers transcending time and space. Adonai, we sing your praises.
Please rise for the tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi hagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Hasurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Givurot, Umidom Helach, Melech Memit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lechachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kedoshim b'chol yom yahlelucha selha, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el hakadosh.
Please read responsively. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end war, for the world was made in such a way that we must find our own path of peace within ourselves and with our neighbor.
We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end our righteousness, for we already have eyes which see.
We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end starvation, for we already have the resources with which to feed the entire world if we would only use them wisely.
We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end despair, for we already have the power to clear away slums and to give hope, if we only use them wisely.
We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end disease, for we already have great minds with which to search out cures and healings if we would only use them constructively.
Therefore, we pray instead for strength, determination, and willpower to do instead of every declare, to become instead of every wish, so that our world may be safe, and so that our lives may be blessed.
Amen.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki atahu melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. V'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
Please pray silently by reading the following verse or one that your heart may prompt.
Oseh shalom limromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Please read responsively.
Wait.
A tree has its roots in the rich earth.
Debbie, just 1 minute. Hold on. We have a naming to do first.
Oh, that's okay.
It is my pleasure to call up Taylor Spencer, the woman of the hour, the under 4 foot tall woman of the hour, to receive her Hebrew name. Hey, Taylor. Psst. Over here. Good job. It's okay. Just you face me. Okay, you turn. Okay. She's okay. Our God, source of all life, we thank you for the countless blessings you have given us. We thank you especially for the sacred joy and privilege of parenthood, which adds profound meaning and purpose to our existence. Grateful for your gift of new life, Bonnie has come into this sanctuary to thank you and to ask for your guidance in the upbringing of her beautiful daughter. Grant to her wisdom, patience, and devotion, that she may raise her daughter to live in accordance with your Torah. In this synagogue and in the presence of this holy congregation, Taylor, we're going to give you a very, very special name. Your name in Hebrew is going to be Shoshana Bat Bracha Michal. Now, you are being named for your great-grandmother Lillian. And you know what? You know what Shoshana means? Shoshana means lily. So you're going to be connected to Lillian through your Hebrew name. Now, I know your mom was telling me you know a lot about Lillian, that she's your great-grandmother. She was spunky and positive, loving, kind-hearted, family-oriented. She loved shopping. She loved her wine. That's not for now, but for later for you. And that the two of you shared a special love of something very beautiful in the world. And you know what that is? Flowers. That your great-grandmother used to help a woman to arrange flowers and flower arrangements. And your mom noted that everywhere you go, whenever you walk into Trader Joe's, the first thing you ask is, can we get some flowers? So you've picked that up from Lillian. And we hope that you're going to carry on all of those beautiful qualities of Lillian's life. Extend your shelter over Taylor and give to her love, health, and understanding. May she grow so as to live to become a blessing to her mother, to her family, to the Jewish people, and to all of humanity. As together we say, Amen. Now, in my little Mazel Tov bag, I have for you her naming certificate. So don't lose this because it has her Hebrew name. And one day, when a rabbi asks you for this certificate, you will have it. And in here is a beautiful little necklace for you that has Hamsa on it. And we hope that you wear it proudly and always think of this special moment. So I'm going to hand that to you. I feel shy sometimes too, that's okay. I'm going to ask the two of you to hold this talit. Let's move you right underneath. There you go. Sort of wrap it around them as we offer God's blessing. Can I do this? Is that okay? Do you want to just hold my hand then? I'm just going to do this then, okay? Taylor. When we bless people, we put our hands on their head so that we transfer blessing one to the other. You can put a hand on her head too. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's countenance shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God be with you, always guiding and protecting you all the days of your life. And may you and your loved ones grow very, very old together in a world filled only with peace. And let us say, Amen. Siman tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov u'siman tov, siman tov u'mazel tov. Thank you. You're welcome. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Yeah, mazel tov. Yehi lanu u'lecho Yisrael. Yehi lanu u'lecho Yisrael. Yehi lanu u'lecho Yisrael. Yehi lanu u'lecho Yisrael. Mazel tov. Go sit down.
We'll try this again. Please read responsibly. A tree has its roots in the rich earth.
The Torah has its roots in the history of the Jewish people.
A tree has branches that touch the sun and sky, the moon and stars.
The Torah has stories that touch Jewish girls and boys, parents and grandparents.
Listen to the seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall. Listen to the names, Abraham, Sarah, Jacob, Rebekah. There is wonder in a tree. Seedlings planted long ago keep growing and growing. There is wonder in the Torah. Words written long ago keep teaching and teaching. Please rise as the ark is open.
You carry it to work. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'kedushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai HaGedolah, HaGevurah, VaTiferet, VeHanetzach VeHachod, Ki Chol Bashamayim U'Va'aretz, Ki Chol Bashamayim U'Va'aretz, Lecha Adonai HaMamlacha, Ve'amid na'aseh lechol erosh. Al shalosha devarim, al shalosha devarim, al shalosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shalosha devarim, al shalosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Please be seated.
Start.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el koladat b'nei Yisrael va'amarta alehem. Kedoshim tehiyu, you shall all be holy. Ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem, because I am Adonai your God and I am holy. Ishimo v'aviv tira'u, ve'et shabtotai tishmoru, ani Adonai Elohechem. Al tifnu ha'elilim ve'elohei masecha, lo ta'asu lachem, ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the whole community of Israel and say to them, you shall be holy, for I, Adonai, am holy. You shall each revere your father and your mother and keep my Sabbaths. When you reap your harvest, leave the corners and the gleanings for the poor and the stranger. You shall not steal. You shall not deal deceitfully or falsely with one another. You shall not swear falsely by my name. You shall not defraud your neighbor. You shall not commit robbery. The wages of the worker shall not remain with you until morning. You shall not insult the deaf or place a stumbling block before the blind. You shall not render an unfair decision. Do not favor the poor or show deference to the rich. Judge your neighbor fairly. Do not go about as a table-bearer. Do not profit by the blood of your neighbor. You shall not hate your kinfolk in your heart. Reprove your neighbor, but incur no guilt doing so. Do not take vengeance or bear a grudge against your kinfolk. Love your neighbor as yourself. I am Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam notata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
First, I want to say I'm really sorry to Ellen, who unfortunately was not able to be here. She was supposed to read our Torah portion today. I know in rehearsal she did a beautiful job, and she would have done one today, so I'm send my love out to her. This week's Torah portion is Kedoshim, which translates to holy ones or holy people. It begins with a powerful commandment from God to Moses. Speak to the people of Israel and say to them, you shall be holy, for I, Adonai, am holy. This directive to be holy is one of the central themes in this portion. But what does it mean to be holy? How can we, in our everyday lives, live out this commandment? The Torah continues with a series of instructions on how to embody holiness, covering everything from respecting our parents to keeping the Sabbath and performing sacrifices. On the surface, some of these might seem straightforward. Respect your parents, be kind to others, keep the Sabbath. But holiness isn't always simple. The call to holiness asks us to rise above the ordinary and to treat every moment as sacred. We are called to respect not only our parents and friends, our loved ones, but also the stranger, the one who might not show respect to us, or even who might challenge us in ways that are difficult to navigate. That's where holiness becomes hard. It is also where it becomes real. In our congregation, we see so many examples of people living out the call to holiness, not in grand or distant ways, but through their actions in the community. For me, one of the most powerful expressions of holiness is what I see in our sisterhood. Sisterhood is a living example of what it means to be Kedoshim, holy people. The women of Sisterhood don't just talk about holiness, they live it through their service, their commitment to others, and their love for this community. Whether it's donating time to serve meals for the food kitchen on Christmas Day, to collecting clothes for the needy, or organizing fun events like the Purim Carnival, the Challah Bake, or some crafty ideas. Sisterhood embodies that spirit of Kiddushim. They take time out of their lives to serve others, to support the temple, and to create a vibrant, joyful community. They do it quietly and humbly, but their actions are powerful and holy. Even today, as we gather today on this beautiful Shabbat, I feel the holiness in this room. Being here with all of you, the amazing women of Sisterhood, singing, praying together, sharing poems, listening to Torah, is a living example of making Shabbat holy. So I ask each of you to think, how can you bring a little more holiness into your lives? How can you, in your day-to-day actions, reflect the holiness Adonai calls to us? Maybe it's through a small gesture of kindness, through your work in your community, or through your own personal connection with Shabbat. Thank you to all the women of Sisterhood for showing us what it means to be Kiddushim, holy people.
For we all follow your example, and may we continue to grow in holiness as a community and as individuals. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all those who are ill. Jordan Silverman, Richard Craig, Norm Comite, Jean Strauss, Marty Borrell, Michael Byrne, Norma Menaker, Bruce Gottlieb, Larry Benjamin, Sam DeFalco, Mark Wilner, Jan Gale, Fred Thurm, Barbara Rothstein-Lynn, Bill Fireman, Stacy Fite, Rich Cohen, Anita Miller, Paul Gale, Dean Kaplan, Grayson Shukovsky, Spencer Gray Rothstein, Michael Crescenti, Felix Volyand, Alyssa Katz, Ivan Altman, Renee Narson, Lori Udoff, Rita Kelmore, Michael Wiener, Ryan Condon, William Goldstein, Anna Finkelstein, Alicia Katz, Kat Timpf, Sheila Pollack, Corrine Wallace, and Annette Michaels. And if there is someone who could use a prayer for healing that we have not mentioned, I invite you to say their name aloud now.
Bill Goldenberg, Esther Snow. We join our prayers with the prayers of all who love them. Give them renewed comfort and courage, strengthen in them the healing powers you have placed within us all. Guide the hands and hearts of those who are entrusted with their care. May the knowledge of your love and ours give added hope to them and their dear ones. May they find even greater strength because our prayers are linked with theirs. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say amen.
Avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Please rise for the Hagbah.
Oh, one moment. We're going to add a prayer for Israel.
O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Amen.
Please rise for the Hagbah.
Vizot HaTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Eitz Chaim hi lamach בה ותומכך מאושר דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם. Please be seated.
May we be like Sarah, who laughed and kept a light heart, even if it was just in disbelief that God would allay her barrenness.
May we be like Rebekah, who listened to God even when the words made no sense at all, that the younger would rule the older and be the father of a great people.
May we be like Leah and Rachel in their loyalty and love for one another, even in the midst of difficult times.
May we be like Ruth, in daily choosing for ourselves to live as Jews, even on those days that there are easier options.
May we be like Esther, who recognized not only the power of her beauty, but also used her courage and strength of will to save our people.
May we be like Miriam, free to speak up not just for ourselves, but for justice for all.
May we be like our great-grandmothers, conversos, secretly maintaining Judaism at home, shepherding their families throughout the pogroms and Holocaust, and finally across oceans so that their children could be Jews.
May we be like our mothers and grandmothers who gave us the power to think for ourselves and the love of God so that we choose this faith freely.
May we be like Shifra and Pua, gently birthing ourselves to fully become women of value, our worth beyond rubies for all whom we touch.
Please rise for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Please be seated.
Today, after all my little chores were done, I sat outside in the sun. The leaves were dancing on the trees. There was a gentle, gentle breeze. Birds sang a song, flowers swayed. I prayed, I prayed. Today, out in the sun, when all my little chores were done, help me to find peace of mind. Help me to find peace of mind. The sun was setting, and it seemed to me I was beginning to see with more clarity that life is a gift, but there comes a day when that special gift is taken away. Birds called out as I sat there praying. I almost heard them saying, life is living, life is loving, life is receiving, life is given, life is riven, life is you, life is sorrow, and no one ever promised us tomorrow.
If you are here remembering someone who passed away, we invite you to rise when their name is read and to remain standing until we all rise at the end for the mourner's Kaddish. This week, we recall those whose families are in the 7-day mourning period of Shiva: Larry Krongold, husband to Susan and father to Robin, Cheryl, and Brian, father-in-law to Claude, and grandfather to Ian, and Victor Kogan, brother-in-law to Aaron Blufarb. We recall those whose families are in the 30-day mourning period of Shloshim: Gail Schesser, Edward Glazer, Zelda Thaler, and we add to that list Pope Francis. If you are here remembering someone who passed away in the last year, we invite you to rise. We recall those whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of their passing, falls this week: Murray Ehrman, Miriam Stepner Barber, Frida Bates, Rebecca Bayek, Anna Bismartney, Bernard H. Beer, Chris Bierman, Benjamin Bitterman, Jack Boucher, Irving Chaprak, Irving Darchowski, Alan Darish, Minnie Deutsch, Doris Dickholtz, May Dickov, Gloria Ehrlich, Ruth Fisher, Hyman Friedman, Reuben Gale, Joseph Gazurski, Sylvia Glasser, Jenna Goldberg, Edith Goldberg, Abraham Goldman, Louis Goldman, Morris Goldstein, Stanley Gottfried, Ethel Ettinger Hale, Alice H. Harris, Max Height, Paula Isaacson, Sandy Jaffe, Geraldine Jasnow, Irving Clear, Henry Klug, Anna Kunis, Leslie Lesser, Ella Garowitz Levine, Joseph Levine, Ruben Lorberblatt, Jean Lorberblatt, Denny Lustig, Bertram Neustadt, Herman Panensky, Rabbi Aaron Penkin, Eli Pardes, Vivian Pazamant, Abraham Rosenblatt, Joseph Chaim Rosenthal, Elliot Rudick, Isidore Rudick, Anna Salzhauer, Mo Schneider, Irving Schumer, Marvin Siegel, Gilbert Shore, Louis Silverberg, Norv Smukler, Alice Stahl, Sam Tepp, Shirley Weber, Naomi Weiss, Herman Zauderer, and Linda Zwick. And we always take a moment to remember those who perished in the Holocaust, and we recall the names of 6 representing the 6 million so that the world and we never forget what happened to them. Tonight we remember Ferenc Bauer, Lola Lenkonis, Paul Ermshur, Jan Griswoz, Abraham Hirsch Bugashki, and Burr Browner. Zichronam Levracha, may those who have touched our lives continue to bless us through the beauty of their memory. We rise now for the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, be'chayei u'v'yomei uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'adala u'v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam l'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushvechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to those who mourn and comfort to those who are bereaved. As together we say, Amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Please be seated. I want to thank those who made donations to the synagogue this week, because those acts of generosity allow us to fuel this community and make it the meaningful and connecting one that it is. This week, donations were made in memory of Gloria Russin, Gail Schesser, Larry Krongold, Alan Cooper, and Zelda Thaler, for the yard sites of Anna Kunis, Henry Klug, Mo Schneider, Sam Tepp, Rebecca Bayek, Abraham Goldman, Denny Lustig, Max Height, Irv Clear, Anna Salzhauer, Shirley Weber, Herman Panensky, Marvin Siegel, Morris Goldstein, Sandy Jaffe, Sylvia Glasser, and Linda Zwick. Donations were also made in honor of the Bat Mitzvah of Harper Zavodnik, the Benot Mitzvah of Lexi and Mia Zwick, the baby naming of Simone Fishman, and the marriage of Marilyn Butel and Pat Ficini. Donations were also made for complete and speedy recovery for Norma Menaker and Anita Miller. And again, a mazel tov to Lexi and Mia and their parents, Garen and Robert, on this special weekend, and to Bonnie and to Taylor on Taylor's naming this evening. All right, what good news did you bring? Oh, we're ready. Okay, hold on, we'll start up here and make my way around.
Today is my 32nd wedding anniversary, but my husband knows how much I love Sisterhood and TSC, so that's why I'm here tonight. And not.
Well, I hope you do something nice with him over the weekend. Mazel tov, happy 32nd. Okay.
My birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday. Are you going to do something good?
Yeah, we're going to a restaurant with some of my family.
Nice. Enjoy every second.
On Tuesday was my birthday and I got an Apple Watch.
Nice. Happy birthday. I'm coming. Oh my goodness. I think someone's a little excited about tomorrow. I'm going to hold the mic for you.
My bat mitzvah's tomorrow.
It is? Really? Yeah.
My best friend's bat mitzvah's
Aww.
tomorrow.
My bat mitzvah's tomorrow. And my best friend.
My aunt and uncle surprised me today. That moved into South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
I got an 100 on all the tests I've took recently.
Nice. Okay, this is the last one.
My birthday was on Wednesday.
My birthday was also on Wednesday.
You know, you just had to let that happen. Anybody back here? Oh, my Paninsky friends in the back.
I got 100 on my math test.
Nice. Good job. Nothing? No? Okay. It's worth a try.
Our son got a 96 on his supply chain exam at Rutgers University, highest in the class.
Yay! Nice. Mazel tov. Anything else?
I finished my sophomore year of college and I ended with a 4.0.
A 4.0, finishing her sophomore year in college. Remember, we do spirit hands, spirit hands, spirit hands. Oh, you couldn't have raised your hand before when I was over there? I'm coming.
To run a charity thing for my school.
Wait, say it louder.
I'm hoping to run a charity thing for my school.
What is the charity?
We're donating cereal boxes to a food pantry.
How many have you collected so far?
Starting collection on Mondays.
Oh, that's... Say that again.
They're making them into dominoes and sending it around the entire school.
Oh, like knocking them over? Oh, that's so cool. Good job. Will you come back in a few weeks and tell us how many you collected? That's cool. No, you had your chance. Is it really important? No, okay. I was assured it was not important. Anything else? Nothing up here? Okay. Well, then let's call up our children. Anyone who has not yet become bar bat mitzvah, anyone celebrating an anniversary, even if their husband isn't here. or a birthday? Any birthdays? What?
I said, what about big girls who haven't had their bat mitzvahs yet?
If you have not yet had your bat mitzvah, then come on up.
I picked up the smallest piece.
Wait to eat until we say the blessings.
I picked the smallest piece.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our prayer is joyfully said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. You're welcome. It's Bagel World challah. It's the best. You can take two if you didn't have your bat mitzvah. I know.
Please read responsibly. Watch over us while we sleep, Adonai. Keep us safe.
Keep our children safe from bullies and from those who would hurt them.
Keep our friends safe from losing their jobs and homes while they struggle to stay afloat.
Keep the child safe who has no parent to protect her, no one to tell her who she is.
Keep safe our soldiers who commit themselves to our country.
Keep our teachers safe who are truly on the front lines.
Keep our community safe, for it is the infrastructure of tomorrow.
And keep Israel safe, for she is our past, our present, and our future.
Before we conclude tonight, in just a few moments, I do want to take the opportunity to thank our sisterhood for a beautiful Mother's Day service. I especially want to thank our co-presidents, Jennifer Fessler and Lisa Corman, and I want to thank Alyssa for coordinating the whole service this evening. And I want to thank all of our sisterhood members who led us in such a beautiful service. A lot of pieces kept moving even right up to the service, and they just went with it as people were not here because they were sick. They jumped in, they did what they needed to do, and really led us in a beautiful service. But I more so want to thank you for all that you do for the synagogue, for the renovations that you help us to do to improve our building, for the scholarships that you offer to our children, for the way that you bring women together in friendship and in Judaism. How amazing that is. And I just want to thank you for being this nuclear powerhouse of energy, for all that you do. I can't even name all of it because it's so wonderful. And my heart is always full whenever I'm with the sisterhood. So I thank you for all that you do. I'm so very grateful and very honored to be a part of this wonderful group of women.
Tonight we've shared many of ourselves with you. As wives, mothers, grandmothers, daughters, sisters, and friends, we are all together one. We are proud to be women, those who have come before us as well as those who will follow. We ensure our future in history. I would like to invite all of the sisterhood members in the congregation tonight to join us up here on the bima as we conclude tonight's service with the singing of Lech Hilach by Debbie Friedman.
Lech Hilach to a land that I will show you. shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi lach. Lechi lach. And I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi lach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi lach. And you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing. Lechi lach. Shabbat shalom.